Mike and Benson have been dating for a few years now. Mike is a Japanese American chef working at a local Mexican restaurant, and Ben, or Benson, is a black daycare worker. And recently, they've felt themselves kind of drifting apart. They're trying to figure out where their relationship stands, what they want in their futures, and if that involves them staying together or not. And at the beginning of the book, we learn that Mike's father, who is in Japan, is now terminally ill. So Mike books a ticket to reconnect with his father. At the same time, his mother, Mitsuko, arrives in Houston to spend some time with Mike and Ben. So now Mike and Ben are split. There's Mike and his father in Japan, and then Ben and Mike's mother in Houston. So the book is kind of divided into those two different cities, and it explores those different relationships. So, Mike reconnecting with his father, who abandoned him when he was a child. We have Ben connecting with Mike's mother, who is kind of a stern, not really outwardly affectionate person. We also have Ben dealing with his own family issues as his family lives in the Houston area as well. So the book explores all of those different relationships, and it really focuses on the way that love shows up in those different relationships. A good example of that is with Mitsuko, Mike's mother, and Ben, who are now in this kind of awkward relationship and this awkward situation where Ben is hosting his partner's mother, who he doesn't really know that well. And one of the ways that Mitsuko really shows her affection is through cooking. And so throughout the book, we see Mitsuko, cook these great meals for Ben and even teach Ben how to make some of the meals himself. And that's just one of the ways that love kind of shows up in this book. And Washington really explores all of the different permutations of love in these different relationships. And Washington also kind of takes an interesting technique of putting the substance of the book in the shared silences between characters. So the book is, pretty minimal as far as dialogue, but the real heft of the book happens in those silences. So when characters are together or apart, when they're not sharing what they're thinking, what they could say, what they should say, what they want to say, but they don't. And it's a really interesting way to set up a book. And Washington himself is billing his novel as a romantic comedy and a dramedy. So there are definitely those heavier moments, but there's also that lighthearted humor throughout the book. And this book is another one that's been getting quite a bit of press. It is going to be turned into a TV series at some point, and it's been selected for a few different prominent book clubs. So it is, a really great read. It's very moving, very powerful, and I would highly recommend checking out Bryan Washington's Memorial.